Hello everybody, this is Gregory with Permanent Weight Loss Made Easy, where there should be no hesitance in your weight loss and in your weight maintenance. Today we're going to talk about Scott Disick possibly taking Ozempic and whether or not it's cool or good for men to take this drug, and would you take it? Now before we begin, if you need help with weight loss, contact me. I lost over 100 pounds and I've kept it off for 30 plus years. I have a size 34 waist. Check out the clarity link in the episode notes. All right, so Scott Disick, F-level celebrity. He used to date the chipmunk, as I like to call her, the chipmunk Kardashian, Kourtney Kardashian. They had a couple of kids, and he had gained some weight, and then he's lost some weight. And so, anybody who loses weight pretty quickly, now everyone thinks it's Ozempic. And we've had episodes on Ozempic, and look, I get it. And I've mentioned before how the studies are pretty clear that people are desperate to lose weight, and 50% of people would lose a year off their life to be regular weighted. I think that number is probably low. I think more people would probably be like 90% to lose a year. So instead of dying at 79, I'll die at 78, but I'm regular weighted the rest of my life, sign me up. So people are desperate to lose weight, and now Ozempic is around. So we've seen Ozempic really being used by a lot of women. We mentioned not that long ago, Oprah didn't mention Ozempic, but now she's on this big drive. She's lost weight, and now she's encouraging other people to essentially go this route. And look, again, water likes the path of least resistance, and people want a quick fix. And we've talked about before some of the possible side effects of Ozempic, aside from having to take it all the time, and how drugs like it are being rushed to the market by big pharma. So I think you're going to see a normalcy of Ozempic and all these other drugs that are related to it, where in 5-10 years, it's like everyone's going to be doing it. Kids are going to be doing it. Because I think that on one level, there's this idea like obesity is rampant. Nothing is working. There's this alleged miracle injection. Let's just take it. And I think that's what you're going to see. And we know, like with Big Pharma cranking this out, they know how to seduce, beguile the scientists into publishing stuff that's going to make it seem like it's okay. And the price point's going to go down. The scarcity that you see right now, that's what some of the diabetics are complaining about, how they can't even get their Ozempic because all the celebrities and rich people are taking it. That's eventually going to come in because big pharma is going to be flooding the market with this stuff. And so the question is, should we be taking this? Should you be taking this? And as I mentioned, women have been mostly taking this, but now maybe men are taking it. And to me, I look at it as a fasting pact with the devil. The thing is, I'm not overweight. So again, if this was 1989, and I've talked about in my playlist Confessions of an Obese Child, where I talked about how bad it was, the bullying, the suicidal ideation. And my parents were like, Gregory, there's this drug, this injectable, you probably lose weight, you have to take it forever. My parents were from Mexico, so they had a very thick accent. I'd probably be more open to taking it, but right now I'm not open to taking it because I've been able to lose my weight and keep it off for a long time, but I certainly understand the desperation that obese people have. And I would just say, look, I would prefer that you do it the old-fashioned way. And even, it's funny because even now, bypass surgery would be considered old-fashioned now that we got Ozempic and other stuff like this. But I would tell you to do it the old-fashioned way. And we have so many biohacks now that people know about, like fasting, doing a low-carb or a carnivore diet. These things can make you drop weight. But the thing is, again, if you don't disassociate emotion from food, if you don't figure out why you have a disordered relationship with food, as the stats are very clear to show, you are likely going to regain your weight. So whether it be Ozempic, Ozempic's going to keep your weight loss. It might destroy your liver. It's going to keep your weight loss. But if you stop taking it, you're going to regain the weight. But even so, Ozempic is like a Band-Aid over a gashing wound. You're still not dealing with the psychological reasons why you're overweight. You're not dealing with the reasons why you turn to food for soothing and nurturance. So I think that best thing is the harder road, right? But in the harder way, you build up character, you build up endurance, and it's the better way, because in the long run, if you do the deep work and find out why you have a disordered relationship with food, then you nip it in the bud and you don't have to deal with it ever again. Whereas Ozempic is not that. Ozempic is just a stopgap approach. But I'd like to hear from you. Post in the comments, would you take Ozempic if it was readily available to you? Be honest. Until next time, take care. God bless and pray.